Well, when the Clean Water Act was passed in the early 1970s, the newly created EPA was given jurisdiction over the navigable waters of the United States. That's a phrase that's been used in law, in federal law, since the mid-1840s. And for 170 years or so, everybody agreed on what it meant. And almost everybody still agrees on what it means, except for the EPA. You know, navigable meant you could move something on it, which meant commerce. One of the reasons for the Constitution was to regulate interstate commerce, and there seemed to be a reason for the federal government to be involved in navigable waters, including the Clean Water Act. The EPA would like navigable to mean a whole lot more than you can actually navigate it. And EPA says, well, that really is any water that can run into any water, that can ever run into any water, that can ever run into any water, that could ever run into navigable waters. If that's what you want, EPA, there's a way to do it. You change the law. You don't just decide you're going to make navigable mean all the water in the country. So that's why local officials say, can we mow the right-of-way? Can we replace a culvert? What can we do with the bridge? What happens to our parking lot? Not just farmers, ranchers, and builders, but lots of people are concerned. And in fact, in our state, in Missouri, the Missouri Farm Bureau has analyzed this, and this is the percentage of our state that would be covered by the definition of federally controlled water that the EPA now has. If you can see those little white dots, that's the 0.3% that would not be under the control of the EPA. This is a jurisdiction the federal government could never exercise if they were given this jurisdiction, and the law doesn't allow them to do it. That's what this vote is about today.